YouTube and the internet has lit up with the conspiracy theories about a young mental health company called Betterhelp. So is Betterhelp the insidious scam to profit from mental health? Or are they a fledgling company with some growing pains? Stay right there and we'll talk all about it next on Internet TV.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator.
What's up, Internet? What's up, YouTube? You have tuned in Internet Television. As always, I am the purveyor of debauchery. I am the ghoul who drools. I am Mr. X.
It's the happy, happy, joy, joy song. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy.
So, Betterhelp has been on the lips of YouTubers for the last several months, usually being promoted as brand deals on their respective channels. But what exactly is Betterhelp? Betterhelp is a service that offers counseling to those afflicted with mood disorders, such as anxiety and depression. Service provided are often performed over the phone or via webcam, but replicate those services found in brick-and-mortar counseling offices.
That's great, Mr. X, but what about the conspiracy?
A massive list of YouTubers have been compiled, including such powerhouses as Shane Dawson, Phillip DeFranco, and Boogie2988, as well as other large creators, as those who are actively promoting Betterhelp on their channels. This fact in and of itself is nothing to be alarmed about, however. The company soon had its users questioning the company's TOS, or the terms of service. Because this story is changing minute by minute, the suspect TOS has already been addressed by the company and were rewritten. The TLDR that the company did not take any responsibility for underqualified counselors and had questionable language regarding their security and privacy statements.
Oh shit!
Boogie. Boogie has never shied away from discussing mental health on his channel. He has published videos revealing a great amount of detail from his past problematic mother and dysfunctional early family life. Boogie, in his own words, stated he had personally used the service and was quite happy with it, so he decided to promote it. I don't think there was some grand scheme to nickel and dime his subscribers. I genuinely believe he was promoting a business that added some value to him and his life. No harm, no foul, right? Not exactly. YouTubers that promoted Betterhelp service were accused of conducting a scam and profiting from serious mental conditions. Boogie, being the dude that he is, recognized this and gave any and all the money he earned from the brand deal to charity or the suicide prevention hotline. Good on you, Boogie. PewDiePie. Second, PewDiePie makes a Pew News video again, striking the company down based on the language in their terms of service. Moreover, he remarks that the company should not advertise as a counseling replacement, but in their own words, state their service is not meant to replace in-person therapy, but rather as a supplement. I realize Felix probably has the best of intentions, but considering the size and reach of his channel, is it wise to strike down a service that might actually be helping people with their own personal strife? Phillip DeFranco. Third, Phillip DeFranco had endorsed Betterhelp on numerous occasions on his channel. Allegations grew from these endorsements into Philly has some stake in the company, is trying to drum up business. Philly has a partial ownership and is seeking additional business. Philly made a full-length daily video addressing these concerns and even stated he would pay their headquarters office a visit. I don't take Phillip DeFranco for a dumb guy, and neither do his followers and her watchers. Why would Philly D jeopardize his channel for a scam when he has been wildly successful being honest and sincere? This story is massive because there are so many moving parts. Interestingly enough, performing a quick search for reviews on the company yielded mostly positive feedback. Betterhelp was so alarmed at the allegations the CEO of Betterhelp, Elon Matas, went on to clarify about the TOS revamped to mitigate confusion or anxiety when entering into the program. He went on to make this statement. We have a whole team that makes sure every provider we bring into the platform is fully licensed and in good standing. Providers who apply are required to provide proper licensure, documentation, proof of identity, and references from other licensed practitioners who have worked with them when we cross-check their licensure information with their respective state licensing board. Additionally, our vetting process for each provider, which typically takes 4 to 5 weeks, goes well beyond checking credentials. Each potential provider needs to complete a case study exam by a licensed clinician and a video interview. The result of this rigorous process is that only about 15% of the therapists who apply to work with Betterhelp are accepted to the platform. We also show the full licensing information for each provider to make it easy for users to do their own due diligence on their counselor. The terms and conditions document typically provides the legalese that defines the extent of liability and mitigates the legal risk associated with such platforms. We will be revising the terms and conditions so that it more closely matches the vetting process we currently conduct. It seems to me as if this company legitimately wishes to help people, particularly in the area of costs for their service. The reason I wanted to add my 2 cents in is because I was exposed to the mental health field as a youth. Not as a patient, however, but because my mother had worked as a psychiatric nurse. I have worked with patients suffering from varying degrees of schizophrenia and bipolar diseases. People often talk about illness of the body, such as cancer or sexually transmitted diseases, but seldom do we hear about the illnesses of the mind. Suicide rates have hit an all-time high, and it doesn't seem like there's any concrete explanation as to why, or even any end in sight. Even in 2018, is there still a stigma around mental health? Why? People take great strides to keep their bodies in great condition. We jog, we lift weights, we walk, we find other ways to do cardio. Why overlook the ever-important CPU of the body, the brain? Also, there may be a time when the mental health industry, primary care, prenatal, and mental health care can be done confidently and securely over the network. Thanks for tuning in to Internet TV today. If you enjoyed yourself, mash that like button. If you are intrigued and want to know more, please consider subscribing. This is all the time we have for Internet television today. As always, I am Mr. X, and I have some shady business practices to conduct.
Approximately 5 seconds remain until impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning, 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 warning.
Welcome.
What? What is this? It's over already? Who the fuck does this Mr. X think he is, huh? YouTube is calling Philly D a scam artist, the public enemy #1. What kind of 2-bit, second-rate, back alley, soy boy, libtard YouTube channel you running over here, huh? This is YouTube. The people want blood. You haven't even called him an asshole or a douchebag. Mr. X, you gotta step your game up, buttercup.
What's up, YouTube? Mr. X here. I couldn't let the episode end there today as I wanted to clarify some things. First, I'm not defending Phillip Franco, just stating that the business he happens to be promoting is rather young and bound to make some mistakes. However, fans are pointing out his own personal business or his channel may be funneling funds into a quote advertising agency, and thus using YouTube as a platform to promote his own brand. Worse yet, the online community is calling it a Ponzi scheme. Well, yes, on the surface it appears that way. A lot of marketing folks have rebuked this claim. However, it's still unclear whether he owns a portion of the company or not. If so, people have a right to be pissed off. With all that being said, I say we should continue to monitor the story as it develops, because it may not be over. Second, I wanted to clarify about mental health and reaching out. I was going to give my own personal story as a way of connecting, but I don't have a large following. I will say this, however, please don't let stories about Betterhelp or the mental health industry dissuade you from seeking help. Personally, I have always had a hard time seeking help, whether it was for math, a ride somewhere, or help me sort out personal issues. Don't be like me. Reach out. There are always compassionate people willing to help. The first step starts with you. You can reach your goals. You just gotta start somewhere. Lastly, the track you're hearing was provided by Bizmark. Bizmark is a collaborative effort from the Metro Detroit area. If you dig it, please leave a like and show them some love on social media. The track is called, quote, Mental Health. That is all for Internet TV. Godspeed.
That's how we